Do you want to switch?
And we are live!
Yes, we are.
All right, so this will be episode 2 of the Clubhouse. RCW's Clubhouse, again, all working together, one big kind of happy family show that we got all kinds of notifications going on. Like, follow, subscribe. You see us on Twitch, YouTube, all that other good stuff. Hopefully, if we can get affiliated, we can do biddies and do all kinds of fun little stuff with that.
That'd be pretty wild.
So as you see, this is not my man Case and Gaijin over here.
Correct.
This would be Beatstick join us.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
So he's going to be co-hosting us today. James said he might stop by as well. Always have some surprise visitors in store. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to dive right into it with our intro scene. And this is Void meeting Everlast with the intro scene.
Need to take a break and rediscover myself, fighting my inner demons.
How about you face the real one instead?
You know what? What I need. Let's do it. When I look at you, I see something, and it's me, but I gotta beat you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should beat you so you stay out of that ring.
That ain't happening.
Really?
Yeah.
So why don't we find out then?
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Support from the cheese factory. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, outlaws of all ages, tonight's match features Void versus Everlast in a battle of wills as well as cards. Here we go. Let's roll.
9.
8.
9 for Void.
Lead grapple.
Lead grapple. Scoop slam.
I'm gonna draw one card.
All right.
6.
9.
9. Everlast.
Leech strike.
Knee lift.
That is fine.
Okay.
6.
7.
Everlast gets it again.
12 grapple.
Stop it. 5.
10.
Everlast. Turn 3 in a row.
Leech submission.
That is fine.
And draw a card.
9.
6.
Void. Coming back.
Let's see. Lead submission. We'll draw one card. Next turn rolls +2.
Right.
9.
8.
Void gets another one.
Follow-up submission.
Minion Steel Boot.
That is. I'm gonna flip 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna get these 2 to my 7.
Oops. 7. Bump. And I have to choose a card and, okay. You're gonna bury that in your discard pile.
7.
5.
For it again.
Fall, grapple, dead text.
Stop that. Draw a card.
9.
5.
Boy, coming strong.
I'm gonna go with lead strike.
Goes from
Okay, I'm gonna flip until I get a strike, add it to hand.
2.
I'm gonna get lucky shot, and with rock graves, since I had a strike. Get this, but I have to discard. I don't. I'm at 10. 10.
5.
So, get rid of this. Fall, grapple. This one. Okay, I'm going to draw 2 and then discard 1. Discard lucky shot. The next turn rolls +2. 12.
8.
Boy, 12.
Let's see, what is your strike? Look at this. Follow up, strike.
Stop that. So I draw a card.
9.
8.
Draw, discard 1. Finish grapple.
He's going for it. Hits.
I'm going to shuffle 3 cards. A discard pile, back in my deck, draw 1. And then I draw. Now I'm going to discard it. Discard 1. Lost 1 agility, grapple and power. 6, 7.
1. 2.
Uh-oh.
You gotta be kidding
That's
me.
it. 1, 2, 3. First game. Welcome back. Again, we got some company here in the living room and we're watching along. Again, any comments, things you like, things you don't like, maybe some suggestions, because again, we got some of the community members that like to come on. I'm gonna have some co-hosts. Chops might be in a little bit later too, do another live section. He's got his very first chopping block challenge match that's going to air tonight as well. So what did you think of that last match?
That was a really tough match. It was brutal.
You commented a lot on Void's cards there.
Yeah, it seemed like he was trying to fish out that follow-up grapple stop so he could get the powerful Armenian Super Show in, but I don't think it still worked out for him. But
He's got all 3 of those. I got all 3 of those in my deck.
oh, nice, congratulations.
Yeah, I think you saw a couple of those cards on Monday, didn't you?
Yeah, just a little bit, you know, considering keep beating me up with them.
For those of you who didn't know, I am currently the rolling champ. Beat my good friend here, Brandon, on Monday.
Yes, it was.
I feel bad about making him a one and done.
No.
But don't worry, I'll follow in your footsteps. I'm pretty sure I won't make it another week.
I successfully defended once, okay?
Oh, that's right, you did at the
The trios
the
tournament.
trios tournament. Yes.
So not only did I go undefeated, I still defended successfully.
Yes, that's right. Wow, that was a good day for you.
That was
huh?
a great day. And then obviously all my mojo went away, and you took the championship from me.
Hey, I had to take some of your advice on maybe a couple ways to tweak my deck,
Okay, nice.
which I might not have done, but then I knew that I was facing you, and you had already seen my deck.
Yes.
I'm like, well, I got to do something to it now, because,
It's all about those mind games.
Yep. Well, James is on his way to show the shininess of the belt, and while we're on the subject of James, why don't we go ahead and show our final match? Up until this point, we were 1-1.
Yes.
I came out.
That was good. Those were some great matches.
Those were some
to
good
watch.
matches. All right. So this is the finale for me and James for the mystery pack.
You got this.
Down to the wire. All right.
It's been good. It's been fun. It's been good and fun.
There we go, man.
Take sling some cards.
That's what it's all about.
Brian, you better win. I'm betting on you.
All right.
Same betting shots. 7.
We're doing shots?
6 and 2.
I'll take a shot.
I'll probably be on.
All right. You know what the alcohol in me is?
I know we're doing. Are we doing shots as for the bets?
Every time you win turn off.
Oh no, we're doing.
Oh, wow. We have a long. No.
No, we don't. No.
Which is good.
Dead.
That's
We're
right.
gonna be done after shot 3 anyways.
8.
It's like 30 rolls. Pretty much, yeah. Die from alcohol.
Like 5 shots.
That's it, right?
9.
Shots will do it.
On my ass now.
Yeah, so he wants to do it in 7 on his other car.
9.
That's it.
Exactly.
I might have gone cold.
Rolling the
Back
farm.
door.
Real cards in hand.
I'm stuck.
The long killer.
Okay.
5. Wow.
Strength and numbers.
Some of the chips we bought. I should be good. I'm still 4 from you.
No. Stop it with the dice.
Cards in hand.
I gave him mine.
4. Let's get plays. Go ahead.
Can I hit you with a crossbow?
I do. Relax.
Separate.
They're both mine.
Oh, you didn't take my other one out?
It's in your box.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Stop it,
Is
Chop.
he manipulating?
got no.
Is he manipulating?
Pretty much.
You know, you do have someone you can force to take care of that.
No, because he doesn't listen. He's not a obedient person.
I feel like you're gonna put me down fast in this one, unfortunately. Crap.
He's that pepper jack cheese.
Hopefully I can get that
I
first
love
pick.
Everlast. He just doesn't love me anymore.
Sure doesn't.
You know,
He used to love me once.
Who does love you?
Nobody loves me.
man.
Well, when you're the GM, no one loves you anyway. We'll play. Don't play that queen song.
6. You got it.
7?
Yep. You keep killing me by 1.
Fractured reality.
Actual reality.
If you roll a 10 and bury me, I'm gonna be mad.
So this is a 6.
Alright.
I would like one or two.
That is an 8.
I have rolled 5-5.
Alright. Level playing field. Crowd meter. At 1.
Now we can stop playing.
Hopefully. 6.
7.
1 or 2. I don't remember. Take more. Okay. So you can shoot right. First one on the right.
Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy.
With a snap headlock so we can both draw.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Pick that up. Where are you throwing candy
It's
balls?
on Brian's side, Kevin.
It's in the middle of the table.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Whiskey will get it
Are we
eventually.
both gonna draw?
So at least kick at least over here.
Oh, you want
Ooh, piece of candy.
Hey, now it's fine. You get it.
6 again.
7?
Man, I am getting wrecked.
4, 6, 8. We would be
I'm
appreciated.
gonna hit you with a diving takedown.
Pop is used to going to the table.
Alright. I gotta get a card out there. Kill it. 5.
9.
Front face lock. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand. Bury the other.
You got it. Not doing good.
Oh yeah, because I'm trash can. Just handle your trash. That's how that works.
That was
Could be worse.
just take yours.
7.
I'm sorry.
9.
Combine them together.
Hit a nerve there, did you?
No, I'm just. Okay, I'm gonna put out a torture break backbreaker, which will allow me to reroll my next turn.
You got it. 9.
You want to reroll it?
It's a 10.
And it's an agility.
You could reroll this.
Yeah, you could. That'd be great.
Draw off a turn. Finish strike.
You got it. If he rolls agility here, it's over.
You did it.
So technique is a 7/8.
Still a rough roll. 7.
1,
7. 9. And now, because it is level 2, I do not have to abide by the non-finished portion of my gimmick.
Let's roll.
And true survivor.
6. And true survivor can be used. 6. You still crush me though. What the heck?
Dead card, lead strike,
You could say how.
exchange
It's
blows.
PG-13.
You got it.
7.
5.
Ah! Hey, you didn't use this one yet.
I know.
Flying strike.
Don't toss it
You
yet.
got it. I haven't been able to draw. I'm screwed.
Let's roll. 10.
8.
Finish strike.
You got it.
7, 8, 9.
Let's see. I got True Survivor as a backup. 6. 7, 8 wouldn't even do it. So no.
2 more.
6 again. 2.
He's got this.
5.
3.
Man.
You need to tell.
I walked away for 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, my dice were not liking me in the last game.
You didn't use this one.
Hey, 1 double and nothing.
And I didn't get a chance to draw.
So why don't we-
You
why
killed
don't
me.
we-
That'd be 8.
We want to set a precedence here on the rolling outlaw.
Oh, hold on.
So,
You want to break and
double
go down and be on camera?
What?
no, we can do it from this. I think it means it's more meaningful this way
Okay.
because we're not placed there.
Good. Record again. Let us know when we're actually recording.
We are.
Okay, folks.
I didn't stop
So
it.
we're trying to set a precedence here on, with the rolling outlaw and RCW. Obviously, Outlaw himself is taking up charge on this, and we have prize support. This week is provided by the Outlaw. So we have a mystery pack. So let me take a look at the mystery pack. So this bad boy was to be our prize support. Disregard the shenanigans here in the saran wrap. Don't let Chops play with this because he might choke.
Jeez.
So
I know, right? You can't even win a match with
we have
me.
a foil big shot, we have a numero uno, we have a warehouse. When we come into this bad boy here, this bad Larry if they were, we have a diving takedown, a sit-up powerbomb, a set-up the proverbial table. We have Newman's Henchman, people. Newman's Henchman.
Are you kidding me?
We have a El Diablo. We have a unique. Oh, this way.
Come on. Put them like right at least.
So, I think that's. We have a lot of stuff in here. Apparently, we got Phoenix. I don't know about that guy. We're gonna keep him upside down for now. And we have. Is that another foil Big Shot?
That's another foil.
So foil Big Shot got drunk. We got 2 of him.
That's our prize for.
For Gaijin.
Okay, so I think what's gonna happen here is this.
There you go.
Outlaw, we had an amazing series of games.
That was pretty good.
We had a good time.
That was fun.
I am the general manager. You are the man in charge of the Outlaws.
I'm a nobody.
I don't think that we should be keeping many of this. So I think in the instance of us both competing today, I think it's fair that I will take the big shot and you will take the set up the table.
Sounds good to me.
So we both walk away with something, and we would like to give this away, everything, to people in the audience.
Sounds good to me.
Now, are we going to do this live in the studio audience, or are we going to give this away some online as well?
I am not affiliated, so all of you out there can help me out with that. That'd be great. Sign up, follow, all that other good stuff for my Twitch and YouTube, because they've just changed the rules on YouTube, and you cannot live stream unless you have 1,000 followers. So I cannot live stream on my YouTube currently, and I would love to. So help me out on the YouTube, help me out on the Twitch. But I cannot do things for bits or any of that fun stuff. So I say, why don't we have some fun on your show on Monday and give it all away? So then, by the time this airs, we will have already given everything away.
I think that's phenomenal.
All right?
Thank you very much for the game, sir. The GM got lucky. The GM did get lucky. The GM was getting his butt whipped all night.
That last game killed me.
So everybody, you're here. You've watched the Clubhouse do their thing. You've seen as voila, but it is not my show. Let's bring on the man whose show it is. I'd like to thank everyone for taking their time to come out here and watch from the Clubhouse. I want to thank the Outlaw for taking the initiative and trying to bring something new to the community. We'll be kind of bouncing off each other a little bit momentarily throughout. Oh my God. Dude, I just beat you once. I'm going to beat you again physically. All truth be told, I thought I was done deal with that because you were playing extremely, extremely well. And I'm a choke artist. Truth be told. So, but it is what it is. You're going to see more content. You're going to see more featured matches. We got more segments. We have people like the Gaijin, Bombshell. We have, some guy, Soulless.
That guy.
What's his name again?
Shanik? No.
Shanik? No, Chops. Chops. That guy. So you're going to see more from Chops, and
he's got his own segment.
Yeah, he's got his own segment with a little cheese slicer. They call it the chopping block. But
I think Ed might have something to say about that one.
We'll find out. I truth be told, I think that all the shenanigans and all the dirtiness that can't be done on the live from the compound, we're going to see this all come to life here, in the Clubhouse. So, plus the fact that we have a looser vocabulary here kind of makes it.
Oh, vocabulary. Now you're talking about the people.
I'm just saying. It's not cold out. I'm always hot. It is what it is. But
Just won't call the FCC.
Truth be told, stay tuned next week for more featured matches, to get more from the Clubhouse, to let Gaijin do his thing. I'm speechless here.
Chops that we all keep
I'm
going.
speechless here. But you'll get more matches. You'll get more fun and excitement, more craziness from the RCW, and more of Chop's soul just being a wandering mess of, useless energy.
It's like the Losers Club.
Oh my God. I think Chops might be up for Jobber of the Year. He's always at the top of the pack. Never brings it home.
Oh.
Look who's talking.
Wow. All right.
Hey, I'm GM 2-Belt, bro. I am General Manager Fluffy.
It's Fluffy.
Fluffy 2-Belt.
You want something to say to me right now?
Listen here, Tiny.
Please, back up a little. Oh, God, it's horrible. Tic Tac, please. Tic Tac or toilet paper, whichever comes first.
I hear you have your own segment.
I do.
Something like the cheese slicer,
No, you can keep that to yourself.
the chopping table. I don't know what it was called. What's it called again?
Well, first of all, better name than yours.
What is it again?
It's a chopping block there, baby.
Oh my gosh! I don't watch myself.
All right, we're on. I got my shiny.
See, how is it that you could beat me for that, but you couldn't beat James in that clubhouse match? Considering I took that from James.
Yeah, I maybe it's because I hadn't tweaked my deck. I hadn't played enough with it. I added a card that I really like is the Recruits, something for Recruits, Marvelous Recruits. I really like that card because Apocalypse is a lead.
Yes.
So even if the proverbial hits the fan, my gimmick won't trigger like it did with you, like half the time. I was getting the 6s and you were getting 8s.
Those +1s didn't help.
2 above.
Either. Yeah.
2 above. I needed 3. But
it's for a good cause, though. Yeah.
It was a good cause. Toys for Tots made out like Banshee.
Yes, definitely.
Does the crowd have a voice?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bring on our Fluffy DeMarshmallow, and he's gonna share some words with y'all. Come on up, man.
I didn't mean that kind of a voice.
Oh, well,
Too late.
God damn it.
I don't move the.
First of
I
all,
stay on screen.
oh, you're staying up there with me.
Oh yeah, you're staying there.
First of all, as we sit here, and I realize this, apparently we Game of Thrones'd it, only it's not a Starbucks coffee, it's a Dunkin' Donuts coffee that we get in the corner of the screen. So. Oh, hey, man! So, coming in here late on this post-festive day.
Yes.
Hopefully everyone is safe from the craziness of Black Friday shopping. It's love your family on Thursday. It's clothesline your neighbor on Friday. We all know how this goes. But we're all here in the clubhouse at Casa the Outlaw, enjoying some family, some friends, and some fun, as we do. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of smack talking before I got here.
Oh, there always is, right?
And now I'm here. And
Say the best for you.
and there's a silence amongst the room. But in all fairness, good stuff, like what I've been seeing. Everyone there in the chat communicating. Thank you guys for popping in, sticking with it. I know that this is a busy time of year. Brandon, you have to sit here and talk about the fact that, of all people, we allowed him to hold the belt. I mean, granted, he brought it into the game, and there was no one who deserves to hold it more than he does. And it seems right that when we went back to using the stipulation that, he brainchild, we worked on together, and RCW as a whole helped to bring to life with the Outlaw rules. It seems almost fitting that everything, all 3 pieces of this puzzle came together all simultaneously, and the belt goes back to whence it came.
This is true.
But I mean, that is sweet and all, like, sweet tea and all, country sweet tea from the Outlaw. But I think that the real conversation, the real thing that we have to discuss here is the fact that Rookie of the Year, bro. Rookie of the Year. We sit here and you've been a solid force in the RCW since the beginning, and we've seen challenges, and I mean yourself, Pretty Boy, which is now known as Sick Boy, Mr. Pierce. Like, there's been several of you guys who have just been consistent heavy hitters throughout the duration of our growth and rise. And, here you are, you come into a 24-person tournament, and at the Trios, number 1 contender tournament, you go through 24 people, one being at the top of the food chain, none other than Bam Bam Sam. who up until this tournament was still considered arguably the best Massachusetts had to offer. I love Bam Bam, but I'm now glad to say that one of the revolutionary elite is now arguably the best that Massachusetts has to offer. It's going to break my heart because now you've earned the right to play me for my belt.
Yes, I do. I can't wait for that.
And you know, you're one of mine, dude. You know, and they say that the best time is when the student surpasses the master, and that very well may happen. But this master's not just gonna step off and go off into the sunset without a fight. So, Calais and the boss told me when I got that belt and I handed it back to him, the only way I could handle it and vacate it is if I fought for it, and we don't go down like women.
Correct.
So. We had to wake you up back there too.
Sorry, who was undefeated as well in the last tournament?
Don't mess with the woman.
Because Bam Bam sucks.
But no, I'm not going to sit there and I'm not just going to roll over like a dog. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fight you for it.
Well, I want your best.
And we're going to put on a war. And, we were just talking over dinner, and it's been said that I'm being challenged to not use Circle of the Sun.
I want you to bring Circle of the Sun. Like I said, I want your best.
So I'm debating whether I'm going to pull Circle of the Sun out and just come at you with my heart, not my head.
Okay.
And
based on the mind games,
and super snap power bomb you through the table.
Okay, use your favorite card instead.
I will put my head away. I will use my heart to carry me to victory, and super snap power bomb you through the table.
Wow.
I think that it's only fair though, if we were to do this, that if I were to win, that you should retire Ombre forever.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's a challenge right there.
So if you win, you keep your belt, and I retire my deck. That's not facing you in this match.
No, be like this. He has to win without Circle of the Sun.
No Circle of the Sun.
I don't care if he plays Circle of the Sun.
He's accounted for that.
Because that's pretty much your one guaranteed win stipulation.
Which is why
and you're going to avoid it.
The table, yes.
But what if I win? Besides taking your belt, what do I get? Do you retire Ombre forever?
I will finally retire. I tried to retire Ombre.
No, you didn't.
Okay? Red called it out. And unfortunately, my Ombre is going to have to be what it takes to take the belt off of him. So, I mean, the only way we bring the belt back to the Revolutionary Elite is through my Ombre. Because I mean, really, granted, you couldn't have it because you had to beat Ombre with someone different.
Correct.
Which was good. I mean, you did it. You had the help of the audience and all of their bounty, but you did it.
And then I hit a finish. That's all I needed. So when Trios comes, I'm going to stop you and hit a finish.
All right.
Hey, Brandon, all I can say, Brandon, don't lose fast.
I agree.
All right. So the Smack Talk has begun. We're going to go ahead, and for the first time, we're going to run a chopping block challenge match with a special little stipulation for y'all to enjoy out there.
Soulless chops.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, outlaws of all ages, the Clubhouse now proudly brings to you the chopping block with chops, 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 chops.
Thank you guys. You don't know how much that boosts my spirits. I really need it. Anyways, today I got my good host right here. Hopefully he'll be my permanent host. Ooh. I know I got goosebumps too. Mr. Beatstick himself. How are we doing today, Beatstick?
Doing very well tonight. Thank you for having me again. It's been a pleasure so far. So
I hope it is. It's always a pleasure. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about a very special competitor and someone who's very close to your heart.
Ooh, who may it be?
El Super Hombre. Oh. That's right, Mr. El Super Hombre himself. And mostly the only reason why I chose this competitor right now is he's literally one of the first ones you ever get in the whole SRG universe. If you ever buy the starter packs and all that, you could easily pick him up, and he's usually never sold out. Usually. Now that I say that, he's probably going to get sold out now.
Thanks to your advertisements.
You're welcome. Well, we can only hope.
No, you're right though. Like, he was my first competitor, and I have not let him go.
I know. I've seen you play. You have made a very strong deck with him.
Thank you.
But before anything, let's go over his stats and gimmick. Okay? Let's see. El Super Hombre, here he is right here. His stats are power is 10, technique is 6, agility is 5. A lot of competitors have agility 5 nowadays.
It's not 5 or 10, I noticed.
Yeah.
No,
it's either a 5 or a 10. It's never like in between. Strength 8, submission 7, and grapple 9. And here is his gimmick. Your cards with super in the name have an added text. Your opponent buries 2 cards in hand. Remember, it's in hand, their choice, it's not random. And he's got another effect.
Yes, he does.
Your third breakout roll is a +2.
I love that effect.
Yeah, I don't. And let's go over his finishers just to get all his cards out of the way. We got El Super Hold, which almost all his finishers, they don't have any extra text. They just have the pluses to your stats or whatever.
Correct. But all of them have super in the title, so they're all going to have to carry 2, please.
Exactly. But we're going to get into that a little later. Anyways, we're just going to go after his finishers first. First one up is his finish submission, El Super Hold. It gives you a +3 to technique and +3 to submission.
I like it a lot.
I know you do. You like anything with super in its name.
Big stat boosts.
And how does it make you feel that super size is no longer a thing at McDonald's?
I don't eat McDonald's, so it doesn't really affect me much. I like Taco Bell.
Yeah, I could tell. Next, we're going to go with his finish grapple, Al Super Slam. Gives you a technique +4, and grapple gives you a +1. It's not exactly bad. I have noticed a lot of things. You got 2 finishers with a +4, +3 technique.
Mm-hmm. Boosting up that low stat.
And they have super.
Yep. And all his finishers have super in their names, but we'll go over that a little later. And for his last one is the finish strike, El Super Smash.
This one's my favorite.
It's just because your lowest stat now becomes a 9. Is that it?
You're right.
Because almost everyone rolls their lowest stat almost so many times in a row. Wonder why. Anyways, it's a +4 to technique, +1 to strength. Strength, sorry. Other games I play, +1 to strike. We'll go with that. I did not make a mistake. Life did. So, right now, we're just going to talk about how you play them.
Talk about how I play them.
Yep, just the way you play them.
I like recurring from my discard a lot. So I'll play a lot of strike recursion cards, kind of like a super kick, because that's super in the title. And I can also put any card actually from the discard right on top. So really beneficial as long as I have another follow-up in play. I also play cards like the Abdominal Stretch at the 18 or the Gut Wrench at 17. Another good card that I enjoy playing with is Elbow Drop, which is number 7, where you can add a strike from your discard and put it right on top. So I like hitting people with that strike. That's why it's my favorite, because if I botch that
because you
roll,
made sure your deck could always fish out a strike, especially your finish strike, which if they stop it, joke's on them. You probably can get it back next turn, hopefully.
Correct. That's the goal.
That's the goal. So what are the skill cards that you normally play?
I pack 2. I pack Enziguri at number 13.
Enziguri, everyone's favorite.
Because it gets the Berry 2 effect, similar to my super effect.
And don't forget the +2.
Yes, the +2 is big, because if you already have that finish in your hand and you want that little advantage on the next turn roll, it comes in key.
And what was the other skill card you play?
Oh, yes, I also play Press Slam.
Press Slam. Everyone's vein, their torment, the agony.
I love Press Slam. It's amazing.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. All right, now let's go over that. You could go super aggro with this guy. Is that correct?
Yes. Very quickly.
Now, how many super cards are there?
I do not know officially exactly the total sum, but there are quite a lot of them.
There are a lot. I'm pretty sure you could easily get what? Probably 15 cards? Less than 15 cards. We'll say less than 15 with super in their names. I got a couple of super cards right here, written down. You have Super Hip Toss, which is a, what is it? A stop a lead submission, if I'm not mistaken.
It is a stop any follow-up submission.
Stop any follow-up submission. Which, it's a stop, plus it gets that added extra effect where your opponent buries two.
It comes in handy when someone's trying to throw that full Nelson at you.
Exactly.
It really does.
It really does.
They think they're going to bury your cards, but you're now burying their cards.
Yeah, you did that to me. But anyways, let's go over another stop, that which everyone talks about, but I haven't seen it.
Ooh.
Superman Punch.
Yes, yes.
It's a stop any grapple +1.
It's a stop finish grapple.
Stop finish grapple, my mistake.
Okay.
Stop any finish grapple. And a +1. But I've been hearing a lot of other things about this card. A +1?
Yes, I keep hearing there's rumors that there's a +2 out there.
Seriously. Someone says they had it, but no picture has been proven.
Send it our way if you see it.
Yeah, or if you have extras, you want to give us a little goodies, we will not say no. Remember, $20 is $20. So, anyways, we also got one of the new Armenian cards actually has super in its name.
Yes, I really enjoy this card. I used to pack Super Arm Drag in that spot. Now I pack the Armenian Super Show.
Well, yeah, it's a flip 2, and you get to choose what? A strike and grapple?
Correct, you're right.
Am I forgetting anything else? Or, no.
There's an option to draw a card instead.
Yes, there's also an option, but considering the fact you could maybe potentially get your finishers back, or other cards you're going to make your opponent cry with.
It's true, especially when I like recurring my Super Smash there.
Now, I've been looking at his stats, and there's actually another another skill card you could actually use.
Which one?
I think you actually could use the 718.
No, we cannot use a 718.
Can't? I could have sworn the 718 had a grapple.
They do have a grapple? I thought it was just agility.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Because I could have sworn it had a grapple.
If it does, I want that card.
I could have sworn
Oklahoma Stampede has strength and grapple.
I think that's the one I might be confusing with.
Power and grapple.
Power and grapple.
Power and grapple. Okay. Well, anyways.
It's alright.
I keep calling strength now. Yeah. You got me doing it.
My apologies. I see everyone's got the strength bug. So, anyways, I got to look into that.
Yes, please do. Because if you get grapple 718, send it my way, brother.
Well, I got to see what it is. It's either agility or grapple. And if it is, you ain't getting it.
Why not? I'm still wanting those yellow crowd memes, bro.
So, they're yellow. That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
All right. So, that's a good way of going with him. Just have tons of super cards in their name and literally making your opponent cry.
Yes, you do.
Like, literally. If you are able to get, what, at least 10? We could definitely say 10. You could put 10 super cards you can put in there.
Yeah.
Because technically you got your 3 finishers, and you got literally, I got about 4 right here. Super Hip Toss, Super Show, Armenian Super Show, Superman Punch, and Flying Super Snap Face Punch.
A deadly card if you get it first turn.
Oh, yes. Considering the fact it can't be stopped if this is the first card in play?
Yes. Correct.
So already your opponent, yeah. There's super kick. There is a lot of super cards. You're making someone cry if you do this. But anyways, let's go over any other facts about him. What's another good combo to run with him? Like, I know a Spectre, entrance card that could probably be really good with him.
Are you speaking of True Survivor there?
I am speaking of True Survivor.
Oh, man.
Considering the fact that it is what? Crowd meter 2?
Yes.
Your first breakout roll is a +2. That gives you 2 chances of getting out.
And if you're playing someone who, like the Rising Sun, where he plays his submission and you don't get to use Ombre's gimmick, that True Survivor comes in handy.
That is true. That is very true. Now, we talk about ways how you can build a deck. Again, just put a lot of super cards in there. And probably your best option is going with, as Beatstick says, Enziguri and Press Slam, I feel like, are the ways to go with this deck. Just because, one, Enziguri, bury 2 cards, you get a +2. Alrighty, I'm scared. And then you have Press Slam, considering the fact that, what is it again? You get to look into your opponent's hand and, was it bury or discard?
Bury.
Bury all their submissions.
Yes.
With a +3 at the end.
Yes. It's very nice.
That is very nice. I'm getting goosebumps. Anyways, let's talk about ways you can get around this.
You blank his gimmick?
Yes, that is another way. But again, that's almost anyone's kryptonite unless you're playing, like, I don't know, a character who doesn't mind his gimmick is blank, like, probably. But yeah. Anyways, we'll go with that.
Any other weaknesses?
Really?
If you don't have a hand.
Yes, you don't have.
If you get rid of Ombre's hand, it's very hard for him to make a comeback.
That is true. But that could also be said about anyone.
Jigsaw begs to differ.
Yeah, Jigsaw. But probably the best thing around it is if you could blank his text.
Yeah.
Now, there's a competitor out there that is able to blank some text. I can't remember who it was, but...
Are you talking about Peter Lionheart, where the opponent's finishers are all blank?
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Peter Lionheart. He blanks your opponent's finishers, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yes.
Yes.
So that added text would no longer be on the card because you
Yes.
just blanked it.
It doesn't stop all the supers, but knowing the fact you got 3 less cards to worry about, yeah. It could really help out. And the only other thing is literally just make sure he doesn't win turn rolls. Like, you know, numero uno.
Yes, exactly. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
Especially when you're rolling your 10s.
And then,
oh, we bumped.
Or no, I got 11 or 12. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That doesn't get old quick.
So what are some things you think you might want to avoid that you might want to do when you're deck teching that you would advise against?
What would you advise against? You have more experience than I do with this.
I think Ombre is very...
Reiterate.
Yeah, Beatstick, do you have any thoughts about this? Because you've played El Super Hombre more than I have. I just can't think of, like, a wrong way you could really go about this. I mean, as long as you have a couple of supers in there.
Keeping out all the supers.
Yes, keeping out all the supers. Put some supers in there. That's all you have to do.
Learn what super stops that he has. Don't play those cards, you know, things like that. I've played a lot of different variations of Ombre from the start. I was a big drawer deck and then shuffling back in. Then I started going to recursion. I'm more of you have to beat him fast. Try to, hopefully he botches those finish rolls because he's a very strong competitor.
So pretty much what you're saying is that you got to get it done quick.
Yes, yes. Beat him quick. Beat him fast.
Beat him quick. Got it. Trying really hard not to laugh right now. Anyways, any other like weaknesses this guy might have?
Are you just trying to beat me? Like, I don't get this.
We're not trying to beat you. We're trying to win more matches against you.
Oh, okay, I got you.
There's a difference. Not much, but a little bit.
You could try modifying his skills. Give him that. I think it's a backbreaker, follow-up grapple where you get the -1 power, but then you'd be teching just primarily for him. Patient Zero if he's a competitor that you want to use, or Reverend Robert Thorne that just blocks out Ombre altogether.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry.
So what are some of his best and worst matches?
That's another good one. Like, what are some of the matches where you felt like you should have won, but either you weren't drawing the right cards or your dice were cold?
Playing himself. I've lost a lot to GM James DeMello, unfortunately, early on. having his number, playing him pretty hard.
Remember, he goes by the cheating GM.
Oh, Fluffy, right? Oh,
Yeah, Fluffy.
Marshmallow.
The Fluffy Marshmallow.
Fluffy Marshmallow. Oh, he's gonna kill us later.
Playing someone like Caveman, where he copies your gimmick. So not only is you doing it to him, he's doing it to you, possibly. He might not play as many super cards, but he has the survivability to last in matches. The crowd meter goes up because he gets that +2 as well.
And considering the fact that nowadays a lot of people are playing the Armenias, there's a good chance they might have at least a couple of supers in their deck.
That's true. Some people like modifying that turn roll so they could play the Superman Punch, even if they're not playing as Ombre.
Yes, I know one thing. That Superman Punch has saved me a lot.
Oh, so you pack it as well.
Yeah. I've got maybe about 3 extra supers in numero uno, and I got maybe 1 each in all my other decks, so there's at least 1 super card in there. So, but
Type. Best and worst match.
Well, let's see. Like you said, blanking his gimmick is probably the worst thing. And what was that? The Night Warrior?
Night Terror.
Night Terror, that's it. He just blanks your gimmick, which it really hurts all those super cards you're playing, and it hurts your breakout roll. You no longer get that +2. That's probably where it's going to really kill you. Mm-hmm. Losing your supers isn't that big of a thing.
You can overcome that.
You could overcome that. But knowing that he gets rid of that little lifeline, you might be in trouble, and especially if you're not rolling too good. But
Match types. Tornado Tag, Steel Cage, 25.
He actually is not bad in all formats.
Yeah, I can't really think of a one he's not good in. I mean, you got like the Steel Cage. He does fine in it.
Steel Cage was my first ever actual event, and he performed very well for my first time out there, and I was very new to the game too, so I was very surprised by it.
I know, you had your little beat stick out. It was nice.
I wasn't even a beat stick yet.
I feel like there's some jokes there.
I've tried him out in Ring of Fire. I've tried him out in Lager's Den. I've done it in Fatal 4-Ways, 6-Ways. Fatal 4-Ways aren't pleasant when everyone gangs up on you. So
yeah. Well, considering the fact that you just play 1 card, you have a choice of burying 2 cards in their hand.
Or 2 people decide to team up with you, and then they're forced to beat you guys up.
Well, in their defense, in my defense, I wanted to win against you.
Sure. I'll get you bag chips later.
Just make sure you wipe it off. Anyways, is there anything else that you feel like you want to add to El Super Hombre? Like anything else, like ways you wish you could be better at? Like, I don't know if you feel like you want to play more super cards now, or are you just going to keep your deck the way you are?
I actually love my deck the way it is. I'm missing 1 card that I would like for it, which is an Armenian card. I want the Power Punch there.
Oh, you need it?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, looks like we can make a deal then, sir.
Yeah, the deal's out there. And by out there, I meant there is no deal.
Because out the door.
No homo. So, that is it for the chopping block right now.
Does Hombre make the chop?
He definitely makes the chopping block. He is probably one of the greatest early competitors you can get. You could easily make this guy super aggro.
Oh, yeah.
At least from a little bit of research I did on him. You could easily turn this guy into someone's worst nightmare.
Someone could be beating on you for 2 crowd meters, and you come up and sneak with the win, too.
That, too.
Boom.
That's another thing I want to ask you before we cut back. His finishers, you play all the finishers, correct? You don't switch him out for anything else, correct?
Nope.
I know James switched out one of his finishers. Do you remember which finisher it was?
I believe it's a Super Snap Powerbomb.
I do not remember what that one is. Do you remember?
It has +1 to Power Stat, I think, and then 2 other bonuses. But I think he picks 3 cards and he shuffles it from his discard into his deck. I could be wrong on that, though.
Well, you know more than I did. So, anyways, that is it for the chopping block. We are going to give El Super Hombre probably what? A good 8 out of 10.
I give him a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's because he
But I'm a little biased, yeah.
You're not biased, you're just in love.
True, you're right.
So, anyways, El Super Hombre, definite. And especially if you're first starting out into the game, I definitely recommend you picking up the starter box. Especially with El Super Hombre in there. Snake Pit, and what was the other ones?
You get Mass Llama and Merlin von Berlin.
Those are great competitors. We will be talking about them later on, hopefully a little later. But hey, that's it for the chopping block right now. We are going to get into a nice little match right here.
All right. Live. Welcome for the first ever chopping block challenge with Chops, 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 Chops. So Chops, what is the chopping block challenge?
Well, Outlaw, I first have to say this before we get started on the challenge. I totally forgot the one card that could really hurt El Super Hombre.
What is it?
I can't believe we forgot about this. This was during FreeCon. They were not giving out. You could buy. It was Chop Herd Around the World. Yes, the Earth is round. Spoiler alert. You literally can't bury cards.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't believe I forgot about
Your
this.
opponent cannot force you to bury cards. Yeah.
That could really hurt.
That's definitely game changing.
I totally forgot about that one. I am sorry about that. But anyways, let's get on with the chopping block challenge. We have Lady Outlaw right here. Good entry.
Thanks.
And Little Miss Fury right over here.
Hi.
Ooh, it's going to be a hot one. So, today they are going to be doing the chopping block challenge, which the chopping block challenge is this. If you roll your lowest skill, your 5s, 3 times,
in a row.
yes, 3 times in a row. I could do this myself.
Where'd you get the inside information, huh?
I'm a mind reader.
It's true. Every time I keep thinking about something, she says it's nothing. It's creepy. Anyways, if you roll your 3 lowest stat 3 times in a row, you get to cut your opponent's hand size in half randomly.
Ooh.
And
that's how you knew. The jigsaw in this thing, huh?
Hell yeah, I gotta bring them in somehow.
Yeah, exactly. So, it will be a submission match with the chopping block stipulation. Let us hope it's going to be good. It's going to be scary. We're going to make people cry, and people be really mad at me.
This is going to be intense.
But we have...
Every other week, you're going to do a new one.
Yes. And...
No, say that.
And every other week, we will be doing a chopping block challenge. So, hopefully you guys like it. But we have a little side bet going on. As you can see, we have Miss Fury here wearing... What is that again? I don't remember that team. What is it?
Green Bay Packers?
I never heard of them before. You guys? I'm going to get slapped later for that. And we have...
I left my comments myself. I didn't want to get hurt.
He knows better.
Oh, wow. That's because I'm over
Good job.
here and I can say stuff.
I can still kick you.
I know you can. Anyways, we also have Beth right here rocking a Patriots t-shirt. It's good. Go Patriots.
The champs. The real champs.
Nah. Shut up, Cowboys.
Cowgirls.
So why are they all decked out?
Well,
I second that.
the loser will have to wear their opponent's jersey for how long was it again, Mr. Outlaw?
Wear a hoodie. Just for a picture, I thought.
Oh, for a picture?
Yeah.
Not for like a week or anything
At the
like
next
that?
event.
Bite your tongue.
For a
No.
I like that.
picture that will be posted.
Picture that will be posted, and they would have to wear it for the next event?
No,
I kind of like that one.
I don't.
Well, that
I did.
wasn't predetermined.
Okay, fine. Leave a comment if you want that. But anyways.
We're not.
We're not doing it.
No, do it.
I'm
We
commenting.
just
I
won't
demand
listen.
it.
We just
Demand it.
won't pay attention to that comment.
I am the god in
I'll
this
ban
room.
it.
I'll ban it. It's suspended.
All right. So, anyways, these two lovely ladies will be having a good match. And before we get started, which competitors are you guys running before anything?
I'll be running Rob Graves.
Rob Graves.
And I'm running El Blanco Diablo.
Right.
Ooh.
Let's get to the table.
All right.
Good
Let's
luck.
get back on the table.
Roll up.
No, we're not liking that.
Well, don't worry.
5.
What the hell's Obama going to do?
You still can hear.
Pass.
Please announce clearly the rolls, turn, and
7.
what you play. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much obliged.
And please announce if you rolled your lowest stat.
Oh crap, yeah.
Lead submission. I did announce it, but I only did it once.
It goes through.
I draw 1 card. 10.
You know, I'm gonna
6. And of course, now my contacts decide to not work. It's great.
That's not good. Follow grapple.
Okay.
Flip 3.
Good question.
I take 2 from my discard and I shuffle them into my deck.
This is gonna be a quick match.
And I draw 1 card.
There you go. Maybe DC.
6.
7. Oh my god. Pass, because I don't have any leads.
7.
5. Lowest, number 1. Then maybe I can roll
Lead strike.
2 more. It is good.
I flip 3. I choose. You can pick from those 3.
What am I doing?
1 goes in my hand, 1 gets discarded, and 1 gets buried.
That can vary. You guys don't whisper very quietly.
Not at all.
At all.
Not at all.
Like, I can't even focus right now. That one can go in your hand, and that one can discard. Apology accepted.
And then this triggers, and I add this to my hand.
9.
9 as well.
Bump.
6.
6. Bump. 10.
Bump.
What happens if we bump 3 times in a row?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, I should have done
10.
that.
5.
You bumped 3 times in a row.
6,
Say
7,
goodbye to your
8,
hand.
9, 10.
That's what gave me my hand.
Follow-up submission.
I just thought of a cool one. It could be a cool stipulation. Whenever you bump, instead of drawing, you have to discard.
What does it do?
I'm going to flip 3 cards. I take 1 from my discard and add it to my hand.
Okay. I'll let it go.
Taking that. 1,
Do the opposite.
2,
The lowest stats the best.
5.
6.
Lowest.
You rolled your 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
More times.
Oh, convenience.
Lead grapple. If you stop it, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I won't let you cry.
Thank you. Reveal the top 3 cards of my deck, add 1 to my hand, and shuffle the others back into my deck. I will
I'm also going to have to discard, just letting you know now.
add cross-arm chicken wing, and the other gets shuffled in.
You can speak at full volume.
I'm sorry. I'm just telling her I had to discard because I didn't discard that last time.
Yep.
So before I do, I'm going to discard.
Go ahead.
I can do that now.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Now I have hand size.
Nine.
7.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you can use those to keep track.
Follow-up grapple. Backbreaker, as previously mentioned.
Okay.
Flip 3, take a card from my discard and add it to my hand. I will take that finished strike.
5.
6. 1.
So is everybody thinking all the fun and interesting ways you can share the blackmail picture that will be taken?
I need to discard down.
There already is one blackmail.
I will put out my finished strike.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
finished strike already.
She's talking about
Yep.
you or me.
I flip 2, then add a stop from my discard to my hand.
Sorry.
I don't know what I have in my hand, so that would help.
Is this gonna keep going? Say if I were to break out, does this still count? Or do my breakout rolls? Like, do we pretend those just didn't happen? if I
No,
roll
it was
again?
for turn rolls.
No,
Wasn't
that's what I'm saying is like
3
afterwards.
turn rolls in a row. It would still be in a row.
That's what I'm at. That's what I was asking. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm taking this back, and then because it's a strike, it also triggers my gimmick, which is the same thing. Flip 2 and add a stop. I'll take my spinning side. +1 to technique, +1 to strike. So 8, 9.
8, 6.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, no.
Holy!
Oh, my skin's gonna burn.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Someone get a Brady t-shirt.
All right.
Oh, I hate this so much.
And I'm enjoying this so much.
under your belt.
We can cut it out. I'm sad.
Oh.
Hi. Hi. I'm at least like thinking it looked decent.
No green.
I'm fixing it.
No green, Missy.
I'm fixing it.
Gonna fully represent here.
Shut up. Shut up.
That was stated. You cannot be making fun of what you're wearing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
no,
it was.
No, that was not.
Yes, it was.
Show me the VOD. Show me where it says that, because I did not.
You don't have to be all happy about it, but you can't be like.
I never
They'll
did
just
that.
be flipping off themselves, so it's fine.
All
I was like,
right,
show me the VOD where it says that. You have.
ladies, that was one hell of a match.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was a very quick
It was a very weak match.
I lost quick.
That's good.
That was supposed to be me. I was
Alright.
totally expecting to die.
CJ, how you
Can we
feeling?
hurry this up?
How you feeling? No. We're gonna just drag this one
No,
off.
we're not.
So how you feeling?
Disgusting.
Do you feel like you got
Lucky you're
T-bone right
cute.
now?
Alright.
What?
You feel like you got T-bone right now?
Slightly.
It's a little less painful.
Ladies, please stand up. And
Why are you so tall?
Why are you so short?
I don't know. I'm upset about it too.
all right.
Too. Let's just each give each other like 2 inches.
Arms out, nice, big, happy, and Patriots.
Say it.
Yeah,
No.
Patriots.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm wearing the hoodie.
She's like, I did not agree to this.
I didn't
It's
agree.
not in the contract.
There we go. All right, and we are live. So, y'all saw the wardrobe exchange.
Yes, that was pretty hilarious.
I think we should get the girls
Back on?
come on out here.
I agree.
Come on.
I didn't say
Hey, give me that real quick. Because you're about to be there. You're not gonna. You don't get permission for this anymore. Hold on. I don't want to sit down.
Why do you have that?
See,
Because you
no,
always yell at me when I don't have mine.
you're not reflective today. It's okay.
Damn
It's all
it.
good.
Highlighter's not that good today.
Well, no, I actually only have one of the lights on instead of all 2.
Oh, that's
So anticlimactic match, you guys say, huh?
yeah.
Very much so.
Very much so.
So maybe I'll have to do a rematch and wear the jerseys for a longer period of time.
Or not.
Maybe not.
No.
No.
All
I
right.
already had to boil my skin after that, so.
Wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
You liked it a little.
No. I promise you I didn't.
So I think one of the other matches that needs to happen soon is this one right here. I think this is gonna have to happen soon. What do you think?
I think we accept the challenge.
Yeah. All right.
I'm down.
No.
That was our show for this
We're
evening.
real men here.
Since we're missing Kason Gaijin this week. Again, sending much love out there. Hope he feels better. We had a crazy couple of weeks. We're still working out our kinks and all that. So we figured what better way to have you appreciate it with us than to show you a little bit of a reel of said bloopers.
Yay.
Until then, keep it rolling, y'all.
Bye.
And we are live. Live means go.
Oh, okay. I just got an idea. Now, you guys haven't heard this idea because I just came up with it.
That's usually how ideas work.
Yes, it is. So what's the idea again?
Light bulb!
Really?
That is right, Mr. Outlaw. Today, well, not today, it's gonna be next week on the Chocolate Watch. Fuck!
Oh my god!
I can't read the script to say. Whoa!
Perfect. Can I just stay here?
Yeah, bring the smolder.
Really? Oh no, he's not. Shot. God, the smell.
That's a great blooper. Brandon, go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
That's your fighting pose? That's your fighting pose?
Okay.
No, when I look at your face.
Nope. Oh, denied!
Whiskey's on, it's okay. That second one was good. All right, good.
Oh, wow!
Here, just open your mouth.
We went from PG-13 right to
X. Really?
Oh, so apparently we're still recording.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
You can go right.
Sorry.